Welcome to the Sales Parables. Like Uncle Tony used to say, get your mind right. This one is called the fourth quarter mindset. Have you ever watched basketball, football, or soccer? Out of the four quarters during the game, which is the most important? If you could only watch one quarter in a game, which would you want to watch? It's the fourth quarter. Why? Because that is where the game is won. Athletes train their whole lives to be able to perform at a high level in the fourth quarter because that is where it counts the most. That is where legendary comebacks and the stories of greatness are made. The fourth quarter is usually the most intense and interesting quarter of any game. Think about the team that is in the lead. They know that they have to keep the lead for just a few more minutes, and the only way to win it all is to give it their all. On the other hand, the team that is behind knows that they only have a few minutes left to turn the tides, so they need to give it their all too. It makes for great entertainment, but it's also a lesson in business and success. The fourth quarter is where singular focus on winning is the highest and most crucial. Sometimes you fall behind, but if there's still time on the clock, you always have a chance to come out on top. Bring that fourth quarter mindset to your own business and sales every day. I've trained hundreds of people over the last decade of being in sales and marketing and working with different businesses, selling multiple products and services. And I have multiple success stories. I took a 22-year-old who was in the business for under a different manager for about 6 or 7 months that wasn't really doing anything. Now he's the manager of half the state where we're at right now. And he is the number one manager of the entire region, right? And he's only 24 now. So he worked with me for about 2 years. I took another kid who was 18, dropped out of high school to play hockey. Now he just told me yesterday that he's going to earn $35,000 in commission this month when the check drops. I'm gonna get a picture of the W-2, cross out all of his information, and post that in one of my future videos. I have another great kid. He never did sales before. What he did was he was driving Uber Eats, and he came and started working for me. He started making 6 figures, right? Oh, and he came out of the gates hot. And all of these success stories, I have more, but all of these success stories, it all boils down to I taught him the same thing. I taught each one of them the exact same thing, robotically. And that's what this sales course down below, check out the link, that's what I taught him. That's it. It's the same thing I was taught. I just put it all together into a system where you can just follow it step by step. The same thing I've been doing and showing other people how to go from never doing sales before, just like somebody showed me when I started in sales and marketing, I'd never done sales before. So I could be charging a lot more for this system because it works. And if you're a up and coming salesperson, you want to make more money than you're making right now, invest in yourself. If you're a sales manager and you want to run one of the best teams, that 22-year-old kid that's 24 now, that's running the number one team, he just uses the system that I taught him. That's it. He doesn't reinvent the wheel. It's not the system that corporate taught him. I can tell you that right now, because corporate doesn't have a very good system. And I was at that company for 7-8 years, and they had a different system every single year because they had different leadership every single year. So a lot of these companies you work for, they don't really have the best training all the time. Some of these managers, they might be great people that you're working for, but they don't have the best training. They don't have the best blueprint. They don't have the best system. All right. So, and the beauty of my system is that it's simplistic. It's not all this super long, gigantic book of extra technical terms. It's all these things that make you feel like stupid. And how am I going to memorize all this gigantic book of all these crazy like philosophies and terms? It's simplistic. It's a lot of the stuff that we're talking about here on the channel, but I got it down into a system where you can just follow it exactly like it's been trained, and I've trained it for the last decade with great success. So check it out. The sales course is below.